The Festival of Baroque Music brings together in Sligo leading Irish and European practitioners of Baroque music and dance. The three-day festival was founded in 1997 by leading market gardener Rod Alston, who has simultaneously pursued his passion for the musical form best exemplified by the music of Sebastian Bach. The Sligo Baroque Orchestra has been part of the mainstay of the festival. I asked festival director Rod Alston how he would define the Baroque style of music.
You would have a basso continuo, which is the harpsichord reinforced usually by a cello or a viola da gamba or bassoon, and this importance of the bass and everything being built upon the bass is one of the elements of Baroque music.
Is Baroque a specific interest of yours?
It's one of the many. I used to play in an orchestra in Melbourne called the Oriana Chamber Orchestra, and I was first flute in that, and we did all of the Bach cantatas that exist with Leonard Fullard. It was long before anybody really did much like that. It was in the 50s. And it was a wonderful opportunity. I also had an early music ensemble that played at those concerts too, but I think Bach has always been my favourite composer to play on the flute, the most challenging music for the flute ever.
In addition to performance of Baroque music, the workshops provided by visiting practitioners are an essential part of the festival. This year's festival includes performances by Our Parla, the musical combination of Maria Christina Cleary and David Monti.
We are playing essentially Baroque in the style in which it was composed. So we play Baroque music, we play with Baroque instruments, and in this case classical music with classical instruments. This has to do, especially in this case, the changes is particularly for the harp, because there are two really different models of harp, and Maria will explain what this is about. And but in any case, try to put ourselves in the condition of the past to try to repropose the music in the way in which it was thought and composed.
You've been involved in Baroque for years.
My wife played for 10 years in the orchestra. It's the kind of music I like.
Of course.
And we got to know some of the musicians, particularly Mark and Cloud, who's been to almost everyone. So
will you attend his workshop, or?
Oh, I'll attend all the workshops I can find.
I have this beautiful instrument that has just been recently restored and has just arrived back from London just this week, and it's going to be in Dublin. It's got a private owner, and it's an instrument that's been in her family, and it hasn't been played for way over 30-40 years, and it's actually a John Egan harp, and John Egan was actually a harp builder in the beginning of the 19th century in Dublin. So it's an Irish built classical instrument, and it's wonderful. It's of course it's completely newly restored and new strings, and every day it's changing, but it has a wonderful sound, and it's only going to get better. So I'm really happy that this instrument is here.
The body of the person playing it couldn't really stand the pressure. So then they decided to extend the neck instead.
Not only did the festival cater for lovers of Baroque music, but also showcased the Baroque style of dance.
It's really early ballet. It started at Louis XIV's court in Paris, and this was a completely new style of dancing. It started in the 17th century. Feet turned out. Louis started the Royal Academy of Dance in 1661, and his academicians formulated the positions of the feet that we have in ballet: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and also false position. So with your feet turned in, you have first position, second position, and these positions were used by the comic dancers. We don't have these false positions anymore.